Hello out there, everyone. I hope everyone's staying safe, healthy, and staying home. I just wanted to come to you on behalf of Mission Story and tell everyone that we're praying for you and that we're thinking about especially all the nonprofits right now who are struggling during this time and not able to do some of the things they're supposed to be doing. I can think of a lot of nonprofits right now here in Lexington that have completely changed the way they are working. I can think of God's Pantry, who is, I think, experiencing like 3 or 4 times the amount of people coming to the pantries. And people are not allowed to even get into the buildings to get the food. And the 60 or older volunteers aren't allowed to volunteer, so they're having to recruit new volunteers, and they've come up with a whole new system. I know at St. Luke, what we're doing now is we have volunteers coming from all over the city, people that don't normally volunteer, and they're younger people, and they're coming, and we're bringing the truck right up to the front of the church, and we're unloading the truck and giving it right to the people without anyone even going in the building. And we're just giving them prepackaged boxes to make it safe and to practice social distancing and also get people fed. I know Common Good is an after-school program that I'm involved with, and they are not able to do anything right now because schools are closed, families are supposed to be sheltering in place, and so their mission has had to shift a lot. And so now they're just trying to help families in need, get family food, get families diapers, money, resources that they need. And so that is what Common Good is doing right now to provide those resources. Aldersgate Camp and Retreat Center, they've had to cancel a lot of retreats, at least 2 programmed retreats, and then also they've had to cancel a fundraiser dinner. But what they're doing instead to try to keep people thinking about Aldersgate is we've been doing virtual camp days every day at 3 p.m. and 11 a.m., where volunteers and mentors from the camp come onto the Facebook page live and share some fun thing like an experiment, a craft, a prayer, a Bible study, a worship set. I did some puppets the other day. And then St. Luke and a bunch of other churches in town and Embrace, they have moved everything online. Everything's streaming. The worship service is streaming. We've got streaming Bible studies, streaming Pilates, streaming holy yoga, and things like that. We're providing people with resources that they can use at home, either live when it's being viewed, or we are providing it so they can view it later. So I think that's one thing nonprofits can really do right now. Yes, it's really hard to be a nonprofit right now, but you can step up and you can provide digital content. Don't think it has to be like amazing, good, high quality. No, just record something on your phone. Reach out to people, text them, call them. Who are your volunteers? Who are your donors? Who are the people that you work with? Like at Common Good, reach out to them. Do they need something? How can you provide that need? And then I know the other problem is donors and donations. One thing that Seedleaf is doing right now, they are an urban gardening organization here in Lexington, and they are providing digital videos with instructions on how to garden because they're saying like right now is the best time to garden. If we're all stuck indoors and we're stuck in our houses, gardening, right? Let's do it. So I think it's a great call to action. It's also a great time for people to ask for donations and say, hey, we need to keep up this work. This is important work. And it's the same thing with all of these nonprofits, and including your nonprofit and your church. Move to digital. Use Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and your website to its maximum capacity. Communicate, communicate, communicate. And when you're thinking like, oh, we can't do anything. Yeah, you can do stuff. Just be creative. Think about what you can do, and then go and do it, and then share it. The thing that you need to remember, though, is don't be afraid to ask for donations. I would suggest saying something like, we know a lot of people are having a hard time. We know a lot of people are having a hard time financially, that people are losing their jobs, that people are being laid off. But if you have financial stability right now, people like me, I have financial stability. Please remember us. Please remember our organization in your giving. Because at this time, we are doing this, we're doing that, we're doing this. Name the things that you're doing and tell a story about it. You know, if you're helping kids after school, if you're helping kids and families get resources and food and financial help, and if you're helping other people like plant a garden, or if you're like providing crafts and resources, or if you're providing a Bible study or entertainment, hey, tell the people that you're doing that. And say, we would love your support and your time if you are financially able to do so. And of course, online giving is a great way to do that. If you don't have online giving, reach out to me. Maybe I can help you set something up. But of course, also they can mail in checks. So these are just some few ways to try to inspire you and your nonprofit organization to try to inspire others and to continue to operate during this time.